the first question coming in from the audience is about social life. So could you describe your experience finding friends on campus? What was that like?
So
So
for
for
me,
me, sorry.
oh, shoot, I didn't see. I'm sorry. You go. My bad.
Okay. So for me, I joined what's called like a learning community kind of, and it was architecture scholars, and so we all like lived on the same floor. So I didn't know anyone coming in, but we kind of were forced to do things together, and so that made it like really easy for me to find friends. And then just obviously like when you join different groups, like everyone says it's so cliche, but the more you join, like the more friends you're gonna make, and the usually the better your experience will be. And so I found a lot through that. And then also through my classes, I found a lot of friends. And overall, it was pretty good, which I know is it's kind of something scary going to like a big campus. Like there's so many people, and you're like, oh my God, am I going to find like friends here? Because there's just so many people. But that kind of makes it even easier because there's a million people to choose from, you know? So, joining some kind of learning community. I don't really know how the other schools do it, but I think that's always like a really good thing to do because you're almost forced at the beginning of the year when it's the hardest to make friends to really like talk to other people. And so, yeah.
All right, got this time. Sorry. For Penn State, it's kind of cool. I'm sure a lot of schools have this, probably every school, but we have basically these things called welcome week events when you get to school initially. So the first week is just bing, bang, boom, just different events you can just go and kind of hang out at and do. So it'd be like a barbecue on main campus, or maybe a sports night, or like they have this big what's it called? Big gathering in the Bryce Jordan Center, which is our basketball arena, like on the first day, and you get to go and meet all your classmates. So it's like 10,000 kids sitting around, and President Barron gives a speech, and so you go with your hall, you meet people there. I think one of the coolest things that one of the weirdest things I did that I met people at was I was doing this. There was like some play, and they didn't tell you what the play was because they wanted people to show up. So I went in, and it was like me and three kids out of this whole just auditorium. We just all sit in the front row, and we watched this show about drugs and alcohol prevention. And after that, we all bonded over it. So we all went and hung out afterwards, and I'm actually still friends with those guys today. So I think the welcome week events were like perfect for me because honestly, I'm one of those people that kind of likes to have a small group of friends that they're really close with. So meeting those people right out of the box and like having the whole week to just go to events with and meet new people, that was my way of kind of making that big school small.
I didn't take advantage of the learning communities that I wish I did. Michigan has a great opportunity called MLead where you go early and you help kids move in. So while you're unpacking all their stuff, you get to snoop and kind of figure out who the people are moving into your dorm, which is definitely something I wish I took advantage of at the beginning of the year. There's this common phenomenon at Michigan. You kind of hop through at least 2 friend groups before you find the one that you stick with, which was definitely true for me. And not it doesn't say anything about the people. It's just you find what you're comfortable with. In college, you're learning to be yourself. So it takes a while to find your identity at school. I found some of my best friends in my sorority, which I rushed second semester, and in the clubs that I was involved in. So like Tessa was saying, if you join clubs you're interested in, the more the better, because that's like they draw people with similar interests, which I would definitely recommend doing.